Our field is about to move off, and Greg Ryan, who's riding Bad Dog Press, leads towards the first fence. Our field well behind him. He's followed by Orlick, Minuet, Black Pearl, Orpington, and Idle Hour, Stormy Night. They head now towards the first fence. Our field master is there, and his field is well behind him. Orlick and Alex Bazdar, the first horse over. Minuet, our first pony over, under Matty Lore, as they race into the turn. Our field master is followed by Orlick, Minuet, Black Pearl on the inside, Orpington on the outside with Idle Hour, Stormy Night there also. Orlick leading in the field, a long ways behind the field master. Black Pearl and Meriwether Morris on the inside of Minuet, our two ponies dueling for second in the field. Idle Hour, Stormy Night, and Merry Motion and Orpington, as our leader is at, or our field master is at the next fence. And turning towards the fence, field master Greg Ryan, Bad Dog Press over, followed by Orlick, Black Pearl, Minuet, Idle Hour, Stormy Night, and Orpington completes the field as they're strung out down the backside of the course, heading now towards the third fence. Our field master, Greg Ryan, well in front of his field. Orlick, Minuet, Black Pearl, Idle Hour, Stormy Night, and Orpington completing the field as they head towards the next fence. Orlick and Alex Bazdar have raced forwardly throughout. Zoe Valvo moving up on the outside with Idle Hour, Stormy Night, with Minuet between the horses, Black Pearl on the inside, and Orpington, as our field bunches up a bit, but they're a good ways behind our field master, who's racing around the far turn and at and over the third fence. The field now heading towards the third fence. Orlick, Minuet, Black Pearl, Idle Hour, Stormy Night, and Orpington completing the field as they head through the woods and gallop towards our next fence. Minuet and Matty Lore, about a length and a half behind the field master. Idle Hour, Stormy Night races in second in the field with Alex Bazdar, and Orlick in third. Black Pearl, Orpington as they head towards Swan Lake. Going to gallop through the splash. Bad Dog Press and Greg Ryan showing the way. He's followed by Idle Hour, Stormy Night, Minuet, Orlick, Black Pearl, and Orpington, as they've still got one more loop before they finish. Matty Lore settling Minuet, or trying to settle Minuet, behind our field master. Orlick moves up on the outside of Idle Hour, Stormy Night, and Zoe Valvo, who's still racing second place, Orlick in third. Galloping towards the fourth fence, our field master setting the pace. Minuet, Idle Hour, Stormy Night, Orlick, Black Pearl, and Orpington, and Merry Motion completing the field. At this stage, though, the important thing is that they negotiate the course and jump all of the fences, staying behind the field master. Minuet over safely. Idle Hour, Stormy Night second in the field, followed by Orlick, Black Pearl, and Orpington. They'll make one more little loop around the outside. Greg Ryan and his field following nicely behind him. Minuet being settled a bit by Matty Lore, right behind the field master. Idle Hour, Stormy Night, as they race now towards the fifth fence. Minuet right behind the field master, maybe a length and a half back, and it's another 2 lengths farther back to Idle Hour, Stormy Night with Black Pearl. Orpington and Orlick appears to be pulling up. Orlick has pulled up. Heading towards the next, Minuet, Idle Hour, Stormy Night, Orpington moving a bit closer with Black Pearl there also in third. heading towards the sixth fence. Our field master will be there first. This is the last fence, and then they'll line up and dash for home. And here they come, Minuet with Orpington on the outside. Orpington on the extreme outside, Black Pearl and Minuet on the inside, and Idle Hour Stormy Night. Orpington in merry motion to win by about 8 or 9 lengths.
You know, we walked the course this morning, and you know, we decided to go through the splash in the pond, and I was really excited about that. But the course ended up riding great, and I was a bit nervous on where we were going. I thought I was going to get lost for a second. But the course rode great, and my horse came into it nice and calm, and so it was just a great ride.
And so are you leading in the junior horse division right now? I believe you are, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And is this the last competition for the Junior Field Masters?
Well, for the spring it is, and I might be doing the Pennsylvania Hunt Cup in the fall, the junior one. And then next year will be my end of the junior races. So.
Well, congratulations to you. Meriwether, tell me about your pony. He was really, you know, heading out there. He looked like he was pretty strong for you today.
Yeah, she's really strong. She's a really good pony, and she works so hard. And this is her last time racing, and she is just so good, and I just couldn't believe it.
Congratulations.
The flag is up. They're all in line. And they're off and running. On the outside, Better Than Even goes to the lead with Slaney Rock racing in second place, followed by Colonial Kid, Mattatuck Inlet on the inside as they head towards and over the first fence. Liam McVicker showing the way on Better Than Even. Slaney Rock on the outside in the blue silks under Patty Young. Colonial Kid with Hidden Trail moving up on the inside. Mattatuck Inlet is there also as they're at the second fence. Better Than Even continuing to set the pace. Mattatuck Inlet moving up on the inside in third place with Freeboard right alongside. Those two are right behind Slaney Rock, who's now moving up the challenge for the lead. Better Than Even on top by about 1.5 to 2 lengths now. Slaney Rock racing in second place, followed by Mattatuck Inlet, Freeboard on the outside, Colonial Kid as they clear the third of 14 fences. Better Than Even and Liam McVicker still on top. Slaney Rock races closest to him in second place as they head now towards the fourth of 14 fences. Better Than Even showing the way. Slaney Rock about 2 lengths back racing in second place and 2.5 more back the Hidden Trail. Freeboard on the inside in fourth place with Mattatuck Inlet there also. Colonial Kid, Commodore Bob, Dealer Beware with Strategic Vision, and Primero Peru completes the field as they head now towards the fifth fence. Better Than Even with Slaney Rock racing in second place. Less than 2 lengths separates those two. Ross Garrity races in third place on Hidden Trail with Freeboard right behind him racing in fourth. Mattatuck Inlet on the inside vies for fifth with Colonial Kid now moving up on the outside to take over fifth. Mattatuck Inlet, Commodore Bob, Strategic Vision, Dealer Beware is there also. Primero Peru. Amador completes the field with Class Century in front of him as they head now towards the sixth fence. Better Than Even has made most of the running. Hidden Trail on the outside, Slaney Rock on the inside. Those two racing close to the leader as they head towards the 7th fence with one more time to go around after this. Better Than Even on top, Slaney Rock in 2nd place. Hidden Trail on the outside. Freeboard and Xavier Ace Peru close up racing in 5th place with Mattatuck Inlet right behind them. Better Than Even on top, Slaney Rock. Freeboard moves up alongside Hidden Trail, Mattatuck Inlet. Colonial Kid between horses, Commodore Bob, Dealer Beware, Primero Peru, Strategic Vision as the leaders are at and over the 8th fence. Better Than Even continuing to set the pace. He's been there throughout. Slaney Rock racing closest to him. Hidden Trail on the outside and Freeboard. Those two vying for 3rd, and they jump in that order over the 9th fence. Racing into and around the turn, Better Than Even, but Slaney Rock is now moving up on the inside. He's less than a length off the lead. Better Than Even on the outside, Slaney Rock on the inside, Freeboard with Hidden Trail on the outside, and Dealer Beware has made up ground under Jeff Murphy, now racing in 5th. As they head towards the 10th fence, Slaney Rock, Better Than Even. Hidden Trail on the outside, Dealer Beware going well between horses with Freeboard there also, and there's a gap back to Commodore Bob. At the 11th fence, Slaney Rock running and jumping with the lead, bobbles a bit there. Dealer Beware and Jeff Murphy splitting horses, now racing in 2nd place with Better Than Even on the outside, close up in 3rd. With only 3 more fences to go, Patty Young has gone to the lead with Slaney Rock. Dealer Beware racing closest to him in 2nd place. Better Than Even on the outside. Commodore Bob and Willie Dowling making up great ground and moving best of all and goes to the front. Commodore Bob now racing in 2nd place, dropping back to 3rd as Dealer Beware takes over 2nd and Slaney Rock regains the lead. It's Slaney Rock on top, Dealer Beware racing in 2nd place, Commodore Bob close up in 3rd with Hidden Trail racing in 4th. They turn for home, Slaney Rock on top, Dealer Beware trying to get there with only 2 more fences to go. Slaney Rock on top, Dealer Beware on the outside, Commodore Bob in the orange silks on the inside, jumping in 3rd place as they head towards the final fence. Dealer Beware out in the middle of course. Class Century rallying up on the extreme outside. Commodore Bob on the inside, and Slaney Rock is there also. Commodore Bob, Dealer Beware also. Commodore Bob and Dealer Beware battling as they head down through the stretch, and Matt McCarran is rallying Amador, and they head towards the wire. Commodore Bob at the finish line. Class Century is too little, too late. Loses by about 3/4 of a length. Commodore Bob is your winner under Willie Dowling.
Mid-pack most of the time. Were you settling him, or how did the race go for you?
I was settling him early on. I thought we were going a pretty good gallop. Most of these horses were stepping up to 2.5 miles today, so I wanted to kind of save some energy towards the last few fences. He's probably one of the experienced horses in the race as well for a maiden, and it's a great honour to ride for Mrs. Arundel and Mr. Arundel and winning their horse around here.
He had a nice kick.
They're all in line and away they go. I'm Telling goes to the lead at once with Scuba Steve right alongside. Scuba Steve now opening up by a couple lengths as they gallop towards the 1st fence. Scuba Steve, I'm Telling. Swimming River jumping in 3rd with Bo Strata, Brands Hatch, Kilbrina, the Whacker, and One Wild Bird completes the field as they sprint towards the 2nd fence. Scuba Steve and Carl Rafter on top. I'm Telling and Sam Coburn about 3 lengths back, racing in 2nd place. And it's a good ways back to Branch Hatch, Swimming River, Bo Strata, Kilbrina, the Whacker, and One Wild Bird as the leaders are at and over the coop. Scuba Steve on top, now holding on to about a 2 to 2.5 length advantage over I'm Telling. They head towards the log jump. Scuba Steve jumping with the lead. He's on top by about 1.5 to 2 lengths. I'm Telling racing in second, followed by Brands Hatch. Bo Strata, Swimming River, The Whacker, Kilbrina, and One Wild Bird. As the field is strung out, racing alongside the Woods, Scuba Steve with the lead. He's on top by about 2 lengths. I'm Telling races closest to him in second place, and it's good gap back to Brands Hatch. They head towards the 4th fence, the Meadow Brook. Scuba Steve has made most of the running. He jumps the fence with the lead. I'm Telling draws alongside and puts his head out in front as they race around the next beacon. I'm Telling, Scuba Steve racing in second place. At the Aintree Bank, I'm Telling, Scuba Steve, Brands Hatch, Bo Strata, a good ways back to Swimming River, The Whacker, Kilbrina, and One Wild Bird. As the leaders are dueling towards and over the Cheltenham Bank, I'm Telling with a very slight advantage. Scuba Steve racing in second place. Brands Hatch in third, followed by Bo Strata, Swimming River, The Whacker. Kilbrina and One Wild Bird completing the field as they head towards one of the timber fences, the 7th fence in the Steeplethon. Scuba Steve is led from the beginning. I'm Telling goes down at the fence. Brands Hatch takes over second place under Jeff Murphy. As they gallop towards the next fence, Scuba Steve with the lead. Brands Hatch racing in second place. Over the bank, Scuba Steve and Brands Hatch. Brands Hatch now going to the front under Jeff Murphy. Scuba Steve races in second place, and Tom Foley has moved into third with Bo Strata, followed by Swimming River, The Whacker, Kilbrina, and One Wild Bird as the leaders are at and over the 9th fence. Scuba Steve has regained the lead. Brands Hatch racing closest to him, maybe about 2.5 lengths back in second place. Bo Strata and Tom Foley racing in third, and it's a good ways back to Swimming River with The Whacker, Kilbrina, and One Wild Bird. A good gallop between fences here, heading towards the 10th fence. Carl Rafter has made much of the running with Scuba Steve. Brands Hatch led briefly, but now races in second place under Jeff Murphy. At the fence, it's Scuba Steve jumping with the lead. Brands Hatch on the inside in second place. Bo Strata close up in third, followed by Swimming River, The Whacker, Kilbrina. As they're at and over the water jump, Scuba Steve on the inside, Brands Hatch with the lead. Now with Scuba Steve racing right alongside those two, a heads apart on the front end. Bo Strata races in third. Swimming River is followed by The Whacker, Kilbrina, and One Wild Bird as they head towards the 12th fence. Brands Hatch and Scuba Steve with Swimming River and Bernie Dalton moving up on the inside in third. Bo Strata on the outside in fourth. The Whacker with Patty Young up races in 5th place as they race into and around the turn, followed by Kilbrina and One Wild Bird. They head towards the ditch and hedge. Scuba Steve and Carl Rafter still making most of the running on the front end. Swimming River has now moved into second place with Brands Hatch alongside in third. Bo Strata with The Whacker moving up closer as they jump one of the national fences on the course, the 14th, and they head now towards the splash at Swan Lake. Swimming River with a very narrow advantage. Brands Hatch races in second place with Scuba Steve alongside. Less than a length separates those three as they all negotiate the lake and head towards the next fence. Scuba Steve on top by less than a length. Swimming River moving up on the inside and taking the lead. Scuba Steve in second place. Brands Hatch in third with Bo Strata racing in fourth. Followed The Whacker as they head towards the 16th fence, the stone wall. Swimming River jumping with the lead. Scuba Steve on the extreme outside. Brands Hatch in the middle of the course with Bo Strata there also, and The Whacker races close up in 5th. One Wild Bird and Kilbrina completes the field. Swimming River leading into the turn. Bo Strata racing in second place. Brands Hatch and Jeff Murphy on the inside in third, followed by Scuba Steve racing in fourth. You can throw a blanket over the first three as they jump the next one. Going down at the fence, it looked like those Brands Hatch and Bo Strata. They turn for home. Heading towards the last, actually, that's Swimming River that's still up. The Whacker racing in second place. Scuba Steve on the outside. Swimming River, The Whacker is there also. Scuba Steve jumping in third, Swimming River, and the Whacker. The Whacker now putting his head out in front. Swimming River trying to come back again on the inside. They head towards the finish line. Swimming River and the Whacker battling towards the wire, and One Wild Bird is rallying also. The Whacker and Swimming River. They're going to arrive at the finish line. Heads apart with the Whacker having a slight advantage. Swimming River and One Wild Bird.
Farm trained by Dorothy Smithwick and ridden by Bernard Dalton. Number 6 was third.
I didn't really know much about him until I rode him at the Manor, and he did it nicely there. But I wasn't thinking it was much of a race. But today it was kind of a trial. It's just get them used. If they're good at this, then it's a great race to go in. It took him a while to warm up to it, but it definitely helped when the 2 horses fell at the top of the stretch. But he was gradually getting into it. I'm not going to say definitely would have won, but the fence is there to be jumped, and he did it, and I was delighted with him.
How do you think Tom?
The flag is up. They're all in line, and away they go in the Galen Capital Virginia Gold Cup. They head towards the first fence with He's a Conniver and Chip Miller showing the way. J. Alfred Prufrock on the inside racing and jumping in second place with Fort Henry right alongside. Rainbows for Luck racing in fourth place. Bubble Economy, Aaron Gobra, Patriots Path, and Bon Cato as they head towards the fence in front of the stand. He's a Conniver and Chip Miller on top by about 7 or 8 lengths. Fort Henry races in second place under Jody Petty. At the fence, He's a Conniver jumping with the lead. Fort Henry followed by Bubble Economy, Patriots Path, J. Alfred Prufrock, Aaron Gobra on the inside moving up. Rainbows for Luck and Bon Cato completing the field as they head now towards the third fence. He's a Conniver setting the pace from the beginning. Fort Henry races closest to him in second. At the fence, He's a Conniver jumping with the lead. Fort Henry, Bubble Economy close up under Patty Young in third with Aaron Gobra on the inside of Patriots Path. Rainbows for Luck, Bon Cato, and J. Alfred Prufrock completing the field as they race around the turn. He's a Conniver on top by about 7 or 8 lengths. Fort Henry going well under Jody Petty in second place. Bubble Economy racing in third, another 8 or 9 lengths farther back as the leader is heading towards. And now over the fourth fence, He's a Conniver on top. Fort Henry in second place, followed by Bubble Economy, Patriots Path, Aaron Gobra. Rainbows for Luck, J. Alfred Prufrock, and Bon Cato completes the field as they've got a long ways to go. Heading now towards the fifth fence, He's a Conniver on top. Fort Henry jumping in second place. Bubble Economy close up under Patty Young in third with Patriots Path. Aaron Gobra moving through on the inside to take over fourth. Patriots Path followed by Rainbows for Luck. J. Alfred Prufrock and Bon Cato completing the field as they have a long gallop between fences. He's a Conniver has led from the start, still showing the way by about 2.5 lengths over Fort Henry as they head towards the sixth fence. He's a Conniver will be there with the lead. Fort Henry jumping in second place, followed by Bubble Economy, Aaron Gobra, Patriots Path on the outside, Rainbows for Luck on the inside, J. Alfred Prufrock and Bon Cato. As the leaders have entered the turn, He's a Conniver heading towards the seventh fence with about a 5 or 6 length advantage over Fort Henry, and it's at least a dozen more lengths back to Bubble Economy, Aaron Gobra, Patriots Path, Rainbows for Luck, J. Alfred Prufrock, and Bon Cato as they head towards the next fence. He's a Conniver has led from the beginning. Approaching the eighth fence, Fort Henry has stalked him every step of the way under Jody Petty. Bubble Economy jumps in third place. J. Alfred Prufrock, Aaron Gobra, Rainbows for Luck, Patriots Path moving up on the outside. And Bon Cato continues to complete the field as they head towards the next fence. This is one of the 4-foot fences on the course over the 9th. He's a conniver, Fort Henry. A long ways back to Bubble Economy, Aaron Gobob, Patriots Path, and Darren Nagel on the outside. J. Alfred Prufrock, Rainbows for Luck, and Bon Cato as they head now towards the 10th fence. He's a conniver, setting the pace from the beginning. Fort Henry racing in second place throughout. A good gap back to Bubble Economy. Aaron Gobar, Patriots Path, J. Alfred Prufrock on the inside. Rainbows for Luck and Bon Cato. The leader is racing around the turn and has widened that advantage at least 6 or 7 lengths. He's a conniver and Chip Miller on top. Fort Henry racing in second place, and it's a long gap back to Bubble Economy, Aaron Go Bra, J. Alfred Prufrock, Patriots Path, Rainbows for Luck, and Bon Cato. Over the next fence, he's a conniver still with the lead, on top now by about 6 lengths. Still a long ways to go. We're about at the halfway point of this 4-mile race. He's a conniver setting the pace. Heading now towards the 12th of 23 timber fences. Fort Henry jumping in second place. Bubble Economy and Patty Young in third, and Jeff Murphy and Aaron Gobra racing in fourth place. Patriots Path, J. Alfred Prufrock. Bon Cato has moved up a bit, and Rainbows for Luck completes the field. He's a conniver still with the lead. He's led from the beginning, has widened that advantage to at least 7 or 8 lengths. Fort Henry races in second place as they head towards the next fence. He's a conniver on top. Fort Henry now jumping in second place, followed by Bubble Economy, Aaron Gobra, J. Alfred Prufrock, and Conrad Summers on the inside in fifth. Patriots Path, Rainbows for Luck, and Bon Cato as they race around the turn and head towards the 14th of 23 fences. He's a conniver's lead now is about 6 lengths. Fort Henry jumps in second place. Bubble Economy and J. Alfred Prufrock are moving a bit closer to the leaders. But He's a Conniver still going well on the front end under Chip Miller. Fort Henry holding on to second place as they head towards the 15th fence. He's a Conniver on top, Fort Henry in second. At the fence, He's a Conniver continues to go well on the front end. Fort Henry, J. Alfred Prufrock on the inside of Bubble Economy. Rainbows for Luck, Aaron Grobra coming from between horses with Bon Cato, and Patriots Path is there also as they head towards one of the 4-foot fences, the 16th of 23 fences. Chip Miller, and He's a Conniver still with the lead. Fort Henry in second place. Bubble Economy moves up on the outside to vie for third with J. Alfred Prufrock, Aaron Gobra, Bon Cato, Patriots Path, and Rainbows for Luck as they head towards the next fence. They've got a bit more than a mile to go. He's a Conniver with the lead. J. Alfred Prufrock has moved up on the inside to vie for the lead, racing in second place, bumping a bit as they go into the turn. He's a Conniver, J. Alfred Prufrock on the inside now taking the lead. Aaron Gobra has moved through on the inside under Jeff Murphy to take over third with Bubble Economy right alongside, and Bon Cato and Patrick Worrell have moved into fifth, followed by Rainbows for Luck and Patriots Path. They straighten away down the backside and head towards the 18th fence. J. Alfred Prufrock with a very slight lead over He's a Conniver. He's a Conniver jumps to the lead, and now they head towards the water jump. He's a Conniver, J. Alfred Prufrock, Aaron Gobra in third, Bon Cato in fourth, with Bubble Economy on the outside in fifth as they head towards the water jump. They're dueling on the front end. He's a Conniver, Aaron Gobra, J. Alfred Prufrock drops back into third place as Bon Cato races in fourth. Patriots Path, Bubble Economy, and Rainbows for Luck as they head towards the next timber fence. He's a Conniver has regained the lead. Aaron Gobra racing in second place. That Rainbows for Luck losing his rider at the fence, and they race towards the next. He's a Conniver has made much of the running on the front end, still has the lead. Bubble Economy making a bold move up on the outside under Patty Young to take the lead as they race into the final 3 furlongs. Bubble Economy on top, Bon Cato and Patrick Worrell racing in second place and moving towards the leader with only 2 more fences remaining. Now it's only 1 more. Bubble Economy has the lead as they turn for home. Bon Cato races in second place. place. Patriots Path and Darren Nagel making up ground on the outside in third. Bubble Economy with less than a quarter of a mile to go and only one more fence to clear. Bon Cato trying to get there on the inside in the yellow silks. Heading towards the last fence, Bubble Economy and Patty Young with the lead. At and over the fence, Bubble Economy on top. Patriots Path and Bon Cato. Bon Cato in the middle of the course. Patrick Whirl and Bon Cato have taken the lead and they're heading towards the wire. Bubble Economy trying to come back again on the outside. Bon Cato and Bubble Economy. Bubble Economy and Bon Cato.
Mr. Donald Check is chairman of the board of the Galen Capital Corporation.
To be brutally honest, it took him a while to get into his rhythm today. I don't know what was up with him sort of thing, but with him there's nothing you can do. You just have to sit and suffer. And the big thing with him is not to hit the front too soon, so you can imagine what Jack Fisher was thinking when I was in front at the third last. I'm not going to say what I was thinking, but I was like, well, you know, you can have a different game plan, and you just got to sit and hopefully things work out. And he's going down to the last fence, and he's running away with me, and I know there's something behind me, but I know I'm going easy. And he goes down to the last fence, and he's like, I'm not going to stand off, I want to just take my time, and he just pops it, and he lands on all four legs. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. The other horse went past him. And I'm like, thank God it's a long stretch here. But he's not a horse that you can kind of use the whip on too much, so it's just a matter of trying to cajole him back up there. And thank God he put his head down in the last 100 yards and got there in time. So
Yeah, he was in a good mood because he had that tiny little kick at the end, and that's all it took to win by a half a head.
Yeah, exactly. So it was excellent. So I'm delighted for the horse. I've been a big part of his career, early in his career, so it's been great. It's like a reunion, getting back on him again this year, so it's been fantastic.
Well, congratulations.
The flag is up. They're all in line. And away they go. Eagle Beagle on the inside, Dubai Sunday on the outside, Dynamic Rhythm. So Amazing, Fantastic Foe, Hope for Us All, Clash Crash, 1C and Poplar Grove as they head towards the first fence. Dubai Sunday and Darren Nagel running and jumping with the lead. Liam McVicker and So Amazing racing in second place. Fantastic Foe in the middle of the course in third, with Hopeless for Us All on the outside. Dubai Sunday leads towards and over the next fence. So Amazing racing in second place. Eagle Beagle saving ground under Patty Young on the inside, takes over second, followed by So Amazing. Hope for Us All, Fantastic Foe, Dynamic Rhythm is there also, with 1C between horses. Clash Crash and Poplar Grove completes the field as they straighten away down the backside, the first of 2 times to go around. Dubai Sunday leads towards the third fence and over the third under Darren Nagel. Eagle Beagle races close to him in second place, followed by So Amazing, Hope for Us All. 1C racing in fifth place as the leader is at the fourth fence. Dubai Sunday running and jumping with about a length and a half advantage over Eagle Beagle. So Amazing moving up on the outside. Hope for Us All right alongside So Amazing, now racing in the third place with So Amazing alongside in fourth, followed by 1C, Fantastic Foe, Poplar Grove, Clash Crash, and Dynamic Rhythm completes the field as they race towards the fifth fence. Dubai Sunday has made most of the running. Eagle Beagle and Patty Young racing closest to him in second place. Willie Dowling has Hope for Us All well within striking distance in third, as does Roddy McKenzie with 1C racing in fourth place. They're followed by So Amazing, Fantastic Foe on the outside. Poplar Grove has moved a bit closer to the others with Clash Crash and Dynamic Rhythm as they race around the turn, with Dubai Sunday continuing to show the way. Heading now towards the sixth fence with one more time to go around. Dubai Sunday is the leader. Eagle Beagle racing in second place. Hope for Us All on the inside in third, with So Amazing on the outside as they head towards the 7th of 14 fences. One more time to go around. Dubai Sunday has made all of the running on the front end. Hope for us all on the inside of Eagle Beagle. 1C right behind those three, followed by Poplar Grove. So amazing. Fantastic Foe is there also with Clash Crash, and Dynamic Rhythm is the trailer. Dubai Sunday and Darren Nagel still setting the pace. They're on top by a length and a half. Eagle Beagle stalking him from second and jumping the 8th in second place, with Hope for Us All moving on up on the inside with Willie Dowling. 1C, Roddy McKenzie racing in 4th, followed by Poplar Grove, So Amazing, Fantastic Foe, Clash Crash, Dynamic Rhythm is pulling up. They race around the turn, and we've got a new leader, Eagle Beagle and Patty Young on top. Eagle Beagle on top by about a length. Dubai Sunday races closest to him in second place. Hope for Us All in third, followed by 1C, So Amazing. Poplar Grove is there also, and Eagle Beagle appears to be pulling up. Dubai Sunday has regained the lead. Dubai Sunday on top, Hope for Us All, and Willie Dowling on the outside in second place, followed by 1C, So Amazing. Poplar Grove, Fantastic Foe, and Clash Crash as they jump the 11th fence. Dubai Sunday on top by about a half a length. Hope for Us All races in second place. 1C in third, followed by So Amazing, with Poplar Grove and Matt McCarron well within striking distance in 5th place, only about 5 or 6 lengths off the lead. Fantastic Foe follows in 6th. Clash Crash completes the field as they head towards and over the 12th fence. Dubai Sunday still on top and opening up by about a length and a quarter. Hope for Us All racing in second place. 1C on the inside in third, with So Amazing racing in 4th. Poplar Grove did lose his rider at the last fence. Racing midway around the turn, Dubai Sunday with the lead. He's on top by about 2.5 lengths, but has to watch the loose horse. 1C moving up on the inside. Dubai Sunday in the middle, of course, 1C. Hope for Us All races in third place as they head towards and over the second last. 1C in the red, white, and blue silks. Dubai Sunday in the green silks. Those two dueling towards the final fence. It's Fantastic Foe and Carl Rafter joining them from the inside. Fantastic Foe on top as they race into the final 1/8 of a mile. 1C trying to come back again. Dubai Sunday on the outside and So Amazing in 4th. But Fantastic Foe leads towards the wire. In hand and in command. Fantastic Foe to win by about 4.
Jeannie Rutherfoord and their daughter Meredith. And
So against those competitors out there today, Carl, great ride. Tell me a little bit about the race.
He started off a little keen. I didn't think we were going that fast, and he's hit the front in the past a little too soon. He's jumped so well that he's taken the riders to the front, and that was key today. Just wanted to get there at the last and let him make his way home.
He did a great job. Julia, tell me a little bit about the horse. How long have you owned him? How long has Mairead been training for you?
Mairead's probably been training for me for almost 6 years now. But this is really, I think, our first really, really big horse. We've had a few winners before. But this horse I've only owned for a little over a year. A little less than a year, actually.
Do you know where you're going to go with him next?
Oh, no, I leave everything up to Mairead. I just follow along, do whatever I'm told.
Congratulations.
The flag is up. They're all in line. And away they go. Just a Bud goes to the lead at once. Class Deputy with Heart of Plenty there also. Lenny now moving up to take control. Lenny and Michael Cooney leading towards the first fence with Class Deputy on the outside. Heart of Plenty, Uncle Nutty is there also with Just a Bud on the inside. Motorcat, Canardly, Phelan's Law, Star Fortina there also with Monsoon Malabar, and Meshwar completes the field as they head quickly towards and over the second fence. Lenny and Michael Cooney now setting the pace. Just a Bud races closest to him in second place. Heart of Plenty races in third with Class Deputy now moving up to challenge for third as they straighten away down the backside. Lenny and Michael Cooney on top. Just a Bud racing closest to him in second place. Class Deputy on the outside of Just a Bud, followed by Heart of Plenty with Star Fortina on the outside as the leaders are over the third fence. Lenny with Just a Bud right alongside. Class Deputy races in third place with Heart of Plenty. Canardly close up under Patty Young in fifth as they jump the fourth fence. Heads apart on the front end with Lenny having a 3/4 of a length advantage now. Just a Bud races in second place, followed by Class Deputy, Heart of Plenty. Motocat moves up on the inside of Canardly with Star Fortina. True Blue Fingers, Uncle Nutty. Mojave Moose, Meshwar, Phelan's Law. And completing the field is Monsoon Malabar as the leaders are at the fifth fence. Lenny and Just a Bud dueling. Just a Bud with a slight advantage. Lenny racing in second place. Heart of Plenty and Liam McVicker in third as they race into and now around the turn. Just a Bud and Bernie Dalton with a slight lead. Lenny racing in second place. Heart of Plenty close up in third, followed by Motocat with Class Deputy on the outside. Canardly, Star Fortina. True Blue Fingers on the inside of Mojave Moose, Uncle Nutty, Phelan's Law, Meshwar, and Monsoon Malabar as the leaders are at the sixth fence. Just a Bud on the inside of Lenny. Those two have dueled much of the way with Heart of Plenty stalking them from third under Liam McVicker. At the seventh fence, Lenny with a very slight advantage over Just a Bud. Class Deputy on the outside races in fourth with Heart of Plenty holding on to third. Motocat now vying for fourth. Canardly moving up on the inside. One more time to go around. Lenny and Just a Bud dueling on the front end. Heart of Plenty, Class Deputy. Motocat, Star Fortina, Canardly, Mojave Moose, True Blue Fingers, and the leader is at and over the eighth fence. Lenny on the outside, Just a Bud on the inside. Those two have dueled much of the way. Heart of Plenty racing in second place with Class Deputy and Richard Boucher on the outside of Star Fortina, with Motocat moving up closer to the leaders also, racing now in about sixth place as they race around the turn. Just a Bud showing the way. Lenny racing closest to him in second place. Heart of Plenty with Class Deputy right alongside. Motocat and Jeff Murphy on the inside of Star Fortina and Xavier Ace Peru as they straighten away down the backside and head for the next fence. At the 10th fence, Just a Bud, Lenny racing in second place. Now about a length and a quarter behind. Moving up on the inside of Heart of Plenty now challenges for second with Class Deputy on the outside. Star Fortina is there also, as is Motocat, and Meshwar is rallying under Tom Foley. Racing now towards the next fence, Just a Bud and Bernie Dalton on top. Lenny trying to hold on, races in third place. Heart of Plenty now moves up on the inside of Just a Bud to challenge for the lead, and they've only got 3 more fences and a little bit over 3/8 of a mile to run. Just a Bud races in second place. Heart of Plenty has the lead. Motocat coming through on the inside with Star Fortina there also. Just a Bud is dropping back. Meshwar is moving up on the inside, racing in 5th place as they race midway around the turn. Heart of Plenty on top with a little bit more than a quarter of a mile. Motocat trying to get there. Star Fortina on the outside and Meshwar racing in 4th place. They turn for home with only 2 more fences to clear. Star Fortina in the middle of the course with Heart of Plenty also. Star Fortina on top as they head towards the final fence. Heart of Plenty races in second place with Motocat in third and Meshwar rallying on the outside. Star Fortina over the last fence with the lead. It's Star Fortina on top as they head towards the final finish line. About 1/16 of a mile to go. Star Fortina on top. Meshwar racing in second place. Star Fortina on top, winning easily for Xavier Ace Peru by about 6 lengths over Meshwar with True Blue Fingers in third.